My first time in France. Gonna have to check out a croissant, some of that stuff in France. See how it is.
Bonjour!
Welcome, bienvenue to another Stelbot Adventure.
Today we are in Marseille.
My first time to France.
This is the southern tip of France.
Bonjour, 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 bonjour.
We were supposed to do a guided hike this morning, but it's going to be 86 degrees and very humid, so it was canceled.
The steps of Cézanne.
So instead, we're just going to get off the ship, take the shuttle into town, and explore on our own.
It's a €16 round trip shuttle to the middle of town. We're just gonna wander. Maybe we'll check out the cathedral on the top of the hill. Maybe we'll check out some pâtisserie.
The cruise port of Marseille is located in the industrial area. So if you want to go into the town itself, you definitely want to take the shuttle. Since we have a little bit of time to kill this morning, we went to the International Cafe. It's our favorite place to go on the board. And we got ourselves a little breakfast and we're hanging out in our favorite little nook. Definitely take the shuttle.
9 minutes later, we hit the gate to finally leave the port area. So yeah, and that's on the bus.
Yeah.
Walking would be.
Technically, there is a free shuttle to the center of town, but
There
you
is?
still have to walk a good distance to the end of the port to get it. But if you're on a cruise line, take their shuttle. It's worth it.
I just took a picture from this angle, so later on, if we're confused where the bus is, we can just kind of redirect and figure it out from that thing.
Yes.
I made it to France.
It's first time for me in southern France. I've been to Paris before.
First time for me in France in general.
We are in the old town area. And it's a good thing we took the shuttle because the cruise is way over there. So far. I'm going to zoom in. Zoom! Barely see it. He's a big fluffy.
I think it's a bear.
Fluffy,
Is it wild?
fluffy. Look at this. Look at how impressive this is.
If you can tell us who those 7 people are up there,
Leave a comment below.
is that the Virgin Mary on the
We'll
left?
zoom in a little so you can see them.
I'm
On
guessing
the
the
top
Virgin
at
Mary.
Saint-Seat.
I'm guessing the Virgin Mary on the left, but I don't know. It is definitely impressive, but it's closed now, so we'll have to come back later.
We are just wandering, no specific destination in mind. Just walking up and down the streets. This is very unlike me. Usually I have everything planned out.
But since our thing was canceled, we're just improvising.
Yeah, when in France.
We started our day by walking around Marseille's old town called Le Panier. Founded by the Greeks in 600 BC, this district is home to colorful, narrow streets lined with plants. We wandered up and down the many steps and streets in the area until we came across the ascent of Acoules and turned east towards the Vieux Port.
Les souris et les mountains, toutes les langues. J'ai décidé d'être heureux parce que c'est bon pour la santé. Okay, we are walking along the harbor right now on the west side. We're passing the little outdoor summer concert series in front of the French building, government building. We're gonna walk up and around in town to the other side to get up to Notre Dame, which is all the way out there. Tons and tons of outdoor seating, little bistros.
Viewport is where all of the action happens in Marseille. The west bank of the Viewport has tons of bistros and cafes, a yacht marina, and a meeting point for many guided tours. It's a beautiful area to people watch and soak in the Mediterranean sun. At the northern end of the port is the Marché aux Poissons, a pretty sizable fish market open every day from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Such an uphill battle. Got steps every so often. You can see how uphill it is by these steps on the side. That's level.
We just walked all the way up this hill so that we can get to the Notre Dame. We got like another 5-minute walk. Up in the distance is the Enchanted Princess and the first church that we stopped at. And we walked all the way from that church up to the Notre Dame de Gare, all the way over here. And we still got a little bit more to go.
Gentleman just said at the base there is an elevator to go at least halfway up, but you gotta look for it.
If you don't want to walk, there is the hop-on, hop-off bus that'll take you up here. But what's the fun in taking a hop-on, hop-off when you could just walk it? We're crazy. Made it to the top of the Notre Dame de Gare. I'm gonna walk around the little tower that's here. Let's take a look outside.
The Basilique Notre Dame de la Garde is often seen as the symbol or emblem of Marseille. The Notre Dame watches over the sailors, fishermen, and people of the city of Marseille. This basilica faces the Mediterranean and can be seen from every corner in the city.
I don't know that I've ever seen a French horn playing on the streets as a street musician, but it would make sense in France. In France, a French horn. Duh.
Not a bad stop.
It was quite nice. If you got the time to do all those steps and everything, there is actually an elevator. So we cheated for a little bit, took the elevator to the 6th floor. We waited a little bit while they finished a mass so we could take a little walk inside.
It is completely free to go in.
I only had to pay 50 cents to go take a whiz.
Yeah, public toilets in Europe you do have to pay for, so make sure you have some coins with you.
Yes, you needed a little 50-cent euro, whatever they call those, 50 pence, I don't know what they are.
Yeah, definitely worth checking out. You could do it as an organized tour, or you could just find your way over here and climb up to the top yourself.
There is a gift shop up at the 6th floor. I think there's one at the 2nd floor that was closed this time, but I think it should be open probably when you're here. Good stuff.
All right, now we have a bit of a walk back.
At least it's downhill.
All right.
See you in a minute.
What goes down must go up.
We made our way back down to the old port. We took a break from walking to eat a small lunch at Le Mistral Café, enjoying the shade and views of the port. On our way back to the shuttle spot, Anthony stopped at a patisserie.
Mini croissant, mini pain au chocolat in France. Oui, oui. Coming around the bend. Cathedral. Not the big one on the hill, but this is still pretty damn impressive.
La Major, completed in 1893, is the last cathedral built in French territory. Its design reflects the many cultures that have influenced the development of Marseille over the centuries, combining Roman and Oriental architectural styles.
Thank you for joining Stelbot Adventures as we've come full circle here in Marseille.
Back to the original cathedral.
So if you enjoyed coming along with us on our walk,
Give us a thumbs up.
leave a comment below letting us know what your favorite part of Marseille is, or France in general.
Yes, what is your, what kind of excursions have you done in France?
Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.
And we'll see you
On the next adventure!